Sorry, guys, but I'm getting tired of writing on my phone. Can we just talk? No? No takers? Thanks, Elsie. Wow, someone talked to her. Much appreciated.
Oh, she left. Sorry, too late.
Who left?
Oh, never mind.
Oh, you thought I left, you fucking
She
bitch.
left. It scared me.
Sorry.
It's all right. It's all right.
Drinking milk to calm your nerves?
Almond milk.
Aww.
I don't like dairy. I do like good cheese, but it's about the only dairy I would put in my mouth.
Well, it's very good for the environment, so you can give yourself a pat on the back for that one.
It tastes very good too. It doesn't have that nasty, milky, coating after gross taste.
Well, that's because we're the only species on the planet that keeps drinking milk after the age of 9 months.
Yeah,
So,
it's
yeah,
pretty. Yeah,
it's not something you should do. It's just something that humans decided that, oh, yeah, milk is good for you.
yeah.
No, breast milk is good for you.
I wasn't
Not
breastfed.
fucking cow milk.
They're saying now that breastfeeding isn't really that important.
Well, it's important when you.
I mean, I guess
When
for like immunity, like
you need something from your mother to, like,
yeah,
yeah,
I
in the
didn't.
beginning. But then after a while, yeah, you don't need it. You can just get normal food. But the fact that we keep drinking milk from a different species is just wrong.
I know. I just have this thing. I don't want to drink, or I don't want to have a drink that is the secretion of an animal.
Yeah, I know. I fully agree.
I mean, while we're at it, why don't we just start? I'm not even gonna say it.
No, come on,
Start
say it.
sucking up cows as well. I'm just putting it out there.
Yeah. Well. Wow.
Well, they did make that human pig fetus.
Well, that's because pigs has 98% of the same DNA as humans.
Yeah, of
So
course.
they realized they could circulate blood through a pig and then it would be fine for a human. So they're trying to experiment on it, which is totally fine, I guess, for science.
So what are they doing?
Experimenting on pigs because they can circulate blood through a pig because they have the 98% DNA as humans. But then eating pig would make us 98% cannibals, which is kind of gross.
Interesting way to look at it. I'm not a big pork fan myself.
Which makes me think that there's some kind of idea behind the Judaism way of not eating pork. So maybe they were right.
Yeah, Leviticus is a very bad.
Cannibalism is
Bad
eating
book.
your own
Bad
species.
book.
So if they have 98% of the same DNA as you do, that is 90% a cannibalism. That it is what it is. Elsie, why are you disagreeing with me?
Because it's either cannibalism
He's
or it's
talking
not.
semantics.
Yeah, I know. I'm dragging it into. I'm making up something that doesn't really exist, but I'm just saying that eating something that has 98% the same DNA as you
Logically,
is pretty close to fucking cannibalism. It's pretty fucking close. You're eating something that makes people sick. It made people sick back in the day, which is why they stopped eating it. And they also don't sweat, which means that most of the grossness that is supposed to go out through sweat in a pig goes into the meat, which also made people ill.
Bacon is pretty good though.
I don't eat pork. It's disgusting.
I don't like pork very much. I do like lean chicken breasts and salad. That's what I eat pretty much every night. It's like and asparagus. I love asparagus.
I have to go now and breathe. What kind of type are you, Elsie, since you clearly disagree with me so much?
Yeah, Leviticus is a rough spot for me.
Yeah, but that's other reasons, right?
I'm an abomination in Leviticus.
No, you're not.
Also, you're not allowed to eat shellfish too. So
Yeah, but shellfish is also the it's like the dirt on the bottom of the ocean, which just eats all the shit, which makes it dirty as well. And they can also mate with themselves, which makes them dirty in the Bible.
Oh, the shellfish?
No, what's it called? Prawns.
Oh, ugh.
Yeah,
Like
they can.
what we called in Louisiana, we called them crawfish.
Yeah, well, they can mate with themselves, which makes them hermaphrodites, I think it's called, which is why they're kind of.
You know, bed bugs, if left unchecked, without meals, or if there were one bed bug, say in your home, eventually, I believe this is correct. They develop the capacity to reproduce asexually. Which is kind of creepy.
Creepy-ish. I mean, if a man or a woman could sexually reproduce with themselves without making their offspring totally fucked up, then it
Like
would
algae?
that would mean, yeah, like an algae. That would mean that you would only need one sex on the planet.
Imagine just sticking yourself to a rock and just fucking yourself all the time.
But that would
That's what
mean
algae does.
that you didn't
Sounds
need
painful.
either a man or a female. You would only need one sex, which would be kind of funny. In itself. Because there wouldn't be any superior gender. If man realizes they could suddenly have a womb and reproduce with themselves, don't you think they would?
I don't think I'd want to go through childbirth. Heard it's painful. I tore my mother up. I was a breech birth. I was a month early. I was a breech birth. Then I was caught up in the umbilical cord.
I heard kidney stones are painful too. Thankfully, I haven't had to deal with either of those things.
Yeah. I have a cousin who's going through that right now. Feel sorry for him, but not me, so.
I do, however, clean up the leftover pain pills from other people who had kidney stones.
Whenever someone dies, there hasn't been a death in the family in a long time, but I'm always the first to scoop those things up.
You know, look through the medicine cabinet.
But this is about to expire. I should help you with this.
Yeah.
Exactly. We wouldn't want it to go to waste.
Well, my grandmother died. She died of a glioblastoma brain tumor in 2004, and I was really upset. I went in there to love on her, even though she was dead already. But out of the corner of my eye, I saw 2 bottles of liquid morphine, and they were full. And I helped myself to them.
That's what she would have wanted.
I know. Well, probably not, but I needed a little bit of relief at the moment.
I don't know. My great aunts died, and I went to one of their funerals, but I guess I just didn't know them enough to be sad about it.
I actually didn't cry, or it didn't hit me until like a year later.
I mean, my grandpa is starting to go like totally senile, and that's kind of sad because I actually kind of know him.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't go to funerals. I can't. I don't know. I have a fundamental disagreement with the idea of death. And seeing somebody in open casket funerals are just. I don't think we should have them.
I mean, it's a very somber event. Like, I helped carry the casket, but I wasn't really participating much. And then the priest tried to, like, from the church that I used to go to when I was little, he tried to, like, recruit me. I was like, thanks, guy.
Yeah. Yeah. Brightening up my day.
I greatly enjoy dank memes. I mean, my
Are you a memer?
my picture is literally what happens when you snort memes.
So you browse R9K? Okay.
No,
Is that it, huh?
no. I grew up on B. That's what happens.
Oh, yeah. I stopped browsing it like 2 years ago or something.
I don't really browse it regularly anymore, but
No, I was a
every now and then I check out the
okay.
politics board because it's like the funniest place on the internet.
yeah, Paul. Yeah, I stopped all that shit together once and for all. It was just like I was like in the bottom of the barrel, you know.
It's like, can you dig through 15 layers of irony to get to that core of humor? Congratulations, you belong on 4chan.